Hey, little Donald.
What's happening?
What's happening? How you feeling?
I'm blessed.
Okay, that's good. Thank you for sitting down with me.
Nah, it's a pleasure. Like,
Yeah, I kind of feel special because I heard you were on an interview break.
yeah, I try not to do too many interviews, 'cause
Mm-hmm.
people be negative and stuff. But like when I met you, I liked your energy and I gave you my word. So
Yeah.
even with everything going on, I'm gonna keep my word.
Thank you so much. I love a man or a person who can keep his or her word,
Nah, for
And just
sure.
let me know when I get a little bit messy. I try to stay positive,
Nah,
but
you
when it gets too
good.
messy, let me know.
Nah, it's cool.
Hey, so you represent the South, right?
Yeah, I'm
Your
from Atlanta.
breakout, you're from Atlanta.
Yeah,
Your breakout song was Juice, and you started in the battle rap scene.
yeah. So I got the juice was like the first record that
Mm-hmm.
blew up, but like I had a song called "Free My Folk" that Young Dro and Trouble, Long Live Trouble, they got on like back in the day, like when I first
Mm-hmm.
started off. That was the record that got me recognition. But
Yeah.
I Got the Juice was like the record that went mainstream and
Okay.
got me a deal and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're more than just a rapper because you're also like a children's book writer.
Yeah,
And
so
yeah.
I just wrote a children's book with
Mm-hmm.
Tasmin Harris. Is dropping on April the 30th.
Okay. Now we're
Yeah,
definitely gonna talk about that later.
yeah,
But first, I wanna do like some type of rundown of your career, right?
yeah.
So, what is Little Donald's top three? Like, what is your top three songs that you're really proud of?
Um, well, my main screen was I Got the Juice,
Mm-hmm.
Do Better, and my new song Seven Rules. Like that's like those three songs. Like
Yeah.
they meant something to me when I dropped them. And like I only
Mm-hmm.
drop music that's meaningful or that's dear to my heart. You get what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
got another song called Suicide that I would throw in there too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I did hear somewhere that you weren't that satisfied with Do Better.
Yeah.
Could you maybe explain what your first maybe feeling was and how you came to love it during the years?
Uh, Do Better was like a personal song for a
Mm-hmm.
friend, so it wasn't like I was putting it out to make it grow or be big. Like
Yeah.
my partner Big Walt told me like release it, and then I released it, and I realized how much it helped women. So that's when
Mm.
made me grow to like it. It was like, oh man, like this is really changing people's life. Other than it's bigger than music, like so
Yeah.
it wasn't even about the song. It was
Yeah.
just like the effect that it had on women made me fall
Mm-hmm.
in love with it.
Oh, that's good. Like your edges came back, your ass got a little bit bigger.
Now facts.
Definitely on repeat. No, thank you for doing something for the ladies. And what you already told me, like Seven Rules, is also something special for the women.
It was for my daughters. So
Mm-hmm.
Seven Rules was like a song that I made, like just looking at my daughters and just like seeing what Do Better did for women,
Yeah.
and just thinking about like, dang, my oldest daughter is 13, like she'll be 16 in 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
and you get what I'm saying? Like she's
Yeah.
growing up, so it's like I'm building a foundation for her. So it's like I don't want none of my daughters to have to go through what I seen that women go through with Do Better. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to make a song to instill that in their brain, what not
Yeah.
to accept.
Okay, that's very nice. Could you maybe guide me through the seven rules? I'm a little bit older than 16 though, but hopefully it can help me in some ways too.
Nah, so it was just like rule one, never let a homeless man stay with you. Basically
Mm.
meaning like not nobody without a place to stay or that's doing on hard times. Just like a man that's targeting you, like,
Yeah.
oh, she live by herself. I could take advantage of her mind and move in, let my
Mm.
homeboys come kick it. We play the game, we turn our
Yeah.
spot into the trap type situation.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, rule two, what's rule two? I don't even know.
Maybe you will. Oh,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
never let a broke man play with you.
Mm.
And it's like it's not about money, it's just a mentality. A man that sit around all day and do nothing. Like you broke to me. Like even if you got a couple dollars, like
Yeah.
and you ain't doing nothing. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's
So
a
it's not necessarily how much you
money.
make, but
It's
more
a
so like your
mentality. Yeah.
gotcha.
So
Yeah, yeah,
people
yeah.
thought when I said broke, it was
Mm-hmm.
about money. No, it's a mentality. I know
Yeah.
people around who could be rich because they're talented, but they're
Mm-hmm.
broke because their mentality got them stuck in one spot.
Oh, okay.
Never let a lineman touch. I think was the third bar, and it was just like learn to make like with women. I think you should make a man earn your trust other than
Mm.
just give it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a lot of women just be like, "Oh, I trust you."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You gotta earn that. Like I don't just
Okay.
give out trust. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. And is that also something that you maybe also tell the women you are dating, maybe in a way, or do you try to also live by your own rules? Like maybe if a woman trusts you too soon, you say like, "Hey, make sure
Nah,
that I
for
earn
sure.
your
Like I
trust,"
teach,
right?
like yeah, it's
Yeah,
like I teach women, but it's like
yeah.
with me, I'm already on point. So it's like,
Okay.
like I'ma earn it anyways. Like you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
I don't lead with sex either. Like I don't
yeah.
just lead in. Like I feel like I'm so player. Like I don't even want a woman to even like. I'm not even gonna ask a woman for sex. Like I'm not even
Mm-hmm.
gonna even bring it up at all.
No, no,
Like I'm
no.
so player about it. You gonna want to give it to me. Like the way I'm gonna
Gotcha.
treat you, you gonna want to do it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm not. It doesn't excite me for me to ask for it. If I gotta ask
Mm-hmm.
for it, it's not even like I don't even want it because I
Yeah.
like if I gotta ask, I feel disrespected.
Gotcha, gotcha. It maybe excites you also more when the woman really
Yeah,
wants it,
when somebody
right?
want me, you get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like if
yeah.
I'm not wanted, then
Yeah, and then, F it.
that ain't
Kind
for
of,
me.
yeah.
Facts.
And did you maybe produce songs like this after the birth of your daughters? Like, hey, I maybe should try to educate women in certain ways, or were you always like really pro
I was ra-
women and you know?
I was raised by women, like
Yeah.
and like growing up, like I see the importance of
Mm-hmm.
women. Like I grew up around my grandmother and my mom, and I
Yeah.
seen how my grandmother took care of my grandfather. I
Mm.
seen how important my mom was to me, how what the things that my mom and my aunties went through, and just it was just like I just always been pro women, like
Yeah.
because every time that I was in a bad position in life, a woman helped me. A woman was
Mm.
there for me, so it was just
Yeah.
like I always had love for women,
Yeah.
but it just got into my music because like I always made music of what I was going through or what I felt or what I seen.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I started seeing more of that. It's like from the dudes that I used to hang around. Like
Mm-hmm.
I met my first girlfriend like getting beat up by her dude, and I'm like, bro, you tripping? Like that's lame. Like and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
stopped it, and
Mm-hmm.
then I ended up being with her. You get what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah,
So
yeah,
it was
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
that's how I met my first girlfriend. So
Yeah.
it was like.
And do you try to check the homies in a way also?
Like
Like when you see
you'll get cut off like if you move a
yeah,
certain type of way. Like
yeah.
beating automatically, I ain't your partner no more. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Disrespect, we can have a conversation. I
Yeah.
can tell you like, hey bro, you out of pocket.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And then when you coming to me like, oh she did this, and, oh
Yeah.
I'm done with it. Like bro, you been dragging that girl for this long. I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you the real. Like I tell
Mm-hmm.
my partners the real.
Yeah.
Like it's like we dish it out, but we can't take it.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, that's good to hear. Thank you for that. And I think you kind of won the granddaddy grandmama love. I heard in the
Yeah.
interview. Can you explain to me what it means?
I was just raised like that. Like I was raised in a household with my grandma and my grandfather, so it's like
Mm-hmm.
it was a different type of upbringing. So it's like me seeing how everybody move. I'm completely different. Like I be in the crib. Like I like being in the home. I like cook meals. I like I like that like family oriented things. Like I'm not. I don't be in the streets. Everybody be like, bro, you're a rapper. Why you ain't at this? Why you ain't at that? I be like,
yeah.
I'm good. You get what I'm saying? Because you see what that leads to with all the other rappers.
Yeah.
I think my
Doesn't end
upbringing
well.
really saved me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was in the streets heavy when I was younger.
Okay, okay.
So it's like, man, so to be like, like when my grandma, when I lost them, it was
I'm
like
sorry.
I started living by their rules in my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I catch myself talking to my kids sometimes, be like, man, I sound like my grandma. Man,
yeah.
I sound like my granddad. Like,
yeah.
so it was definitely worth it.
Oh, wow. So they instilled like very good norms and values in you. Yeah, that's
facts.
what, raising people should do. Now, when I met you at the event, you showed me immediately a few stats, right? Like how well you're doing internationally. Can we maybe check how you're doing now? How the stats looking
my
like?
numbers be crazy. Like, I'ma just do I just go to like this year, like
Okay.
from the beginning of the year to now
Yeah.
of what I've done this year on Apple Music alone. And so this is just my Apple Music stats for this year. So
Yeah.
I've done 6 million plays.
Wow.
That's just this year. Like so from January to now.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's only April. Yeah.
Do Better has just touched 100 million plays in the US. 7 Rules is 50,000 Shazams
Yeah.
already. It's a couple playlists.
Nice.
My top countries are
Yeah.
United States, Canada, United Kingdom, South Africa, and Australia.
Nice. Yeah, we should definitely get you to the Netherlands then,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So it's like my numbers is crazy, and I'm an independent artist. I'm not signed to no label. I'm not
No.
signed to a distribution company.
Yeah.
Like all of these are organic numbers because I put out genuine music. Like
Yeah.
right now in today's society, is based off gimmicks. You get what I'm saying? And that's what separates me. I'm not a
Yeah.
gimmick. It's
Yeah.
genuine. Like people
Yeah.
can really relate to.
Yeah. And I think it's really hard for people to stay genuine, right? Nowadays. Like, how do you stay that way? Like, do you meditate, for example? Like how do you stay Little Donald and genuine?
I don't care about being famous. I don't
Okay.
care about being liked.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I care about touching the people and the music changing people's lives and maybe stopping people from committing suicide or giving up on themselves
Yeah.
or gaining confidence and like I'm beautiful. I'm still, you know, somebody will love me one day or it's just about making the music relatable like Tupac did for me with Dear Mama. My mama was on drugs and I'm hearing Tupac, Dear Mama, and I'm like, oh, I ain't by myself. I ain't alone. Somebody understand. That's enough to save a life. You
This
know what I'm
really
saying?
is. And that's also what you're trying to do with your music.
Exactly.
Like touch other
It stopped me
people.
from giving up on my mama.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. So the day I met you was at the Breaking the Chains event, right? Like a Stop the Violence event. How important was it for you to be a part of that?
It started with the youth. So I just feel like everything is with the youth. Like
Yeah.
even with 7 Rules and like me making it for my daughters and seeing all the young girls that's singing it on TikTok and drawing towards the song, it's like the youth is important. Like if we can get to them and get them to change their mentality, and we can do a lot. That's why I feel like selling your soul is. When you only put out negativity and drugs and guns and violence and you ain't even living it. Like I don't respect a lot of artists because they put out drinking lean, popping guns, robbing people, doing this, and they don't do it. You get what I'm saying? Like I can respect somebody that live that lifestyle and they do it. You get what I'm saying? But that's even dumb too, because if you live in that lifestyle and you put it in your music, you going to jail eventually.
Yeah.
So it's like we that's what's selling your soul to me. Like telling the kid to drink lean and you ain't even doing it. Telling the kid to pop your gun, but you ain't in the streets no more. You in Beverly Hills in your mansion.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Drinking
So it's
champagne.
like I'm not finna tell these kids nothing that I don't stand on. So it's like that's why I preach real, because it's like I can stand on anything you hear me say.
So what would you say to young men and women who are maybe like one day away from a bad decision, like, oh, you know, life is hard, maybe I should also do X, Y, and Z, you know?
Yeah. My biggest thing that I tell everybody around me, not just the young people, is think things through. A quick decision is the wrong decision. Anytime you make a quick decision, it's the wrong decision. Even if you like a girl and you're like, oh, I'm finna hit this and I don't want to use no condom. That quick decision could change your life forever. You get what I'm saying? If you say, oh, he made me mad, I say give yourself an hour after you're angry to make your choice. Because once you get mad, give yourself 1 hour and then do what you want to do. Because if you make the decision while you're angry, it's a bad decision.
It is. It really
So
is.
every time I get angry, I give myself an hour.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like if we get into an argument, I'm gonna walk away. Like I'm gonna take an hour, and then in that hour, if I still want to do what I want to do, then that might be what I really want to do. But 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be the same thing that I thought about right then when I got mad.
And can you maybe give me an example?
Like, okay, say for instance, I get into it with my girlfriend, and we get into an argument, and I want to be like, shit, you get what I'm saying? Go off. I'm going to walk away. I'm going to go get on my PlayStation for like an hour and play my game. And then in that hour, I'm going to be like, dang, I want to kiss her. I want to hug her. So it changed. My whole mentality changed from when I was angry. You get what I'm saying? So now when I go revisit the situation, I can revisit it differently. But when I'm angry, it's like, okay, what if I just go off? And as soon as I get mad, I want to go off and I just do it. She gonna go back off, and then boom, it's gonna keep going up.
Right, and you say things that you don't mean, that you can't take back.
Exactly, you can't take it back. So it's like I don't never act when I get angry. I always give myself time. And sometimes it don't just be an hour. Sometimes it be a day or two. Like I might not talk to my partner for 3 days after he did something that made me real angry. It's like I gotta give you some space because I can ruin our friendship with how I feel, and you probably didn't mean no harm. But in that moment of being angry, I ain't got no understanding on why you did it. So it's like I ain't gonna be like open-minded to why you did it, or if you ain't know why you did it, like I'm not gonna be open-minded. So sometimes I give my partners and people I love a couple days, like I ain't gonna talk to you for a couple days. Then I might call you in 3 days, like, hey, you good? Hey, man, that junk you did the other day, boy, I was mad. Boy, you had me ready to do something to you. You get what I'm saying? And you be like, no, bro, I ain't mean it. Like, but if you do it in that moment, we'll butt heads and fall out and ruin the whole friendship just off of anger.
Yeah, that's really, really good advice.
That's what everybody do. That's what majority of the people in the world do. We just act quickly. Just think about how many people that shot somebody because they got mad. And boom, you in prison for 30 years and you ain't even think. But if you would have thought about it like, yeah, I'm mad, but let me give myself some time.
And that's the worst scenario. Like you're literally, robbing people of their lives, and it's not something that you can take back.
Time changes everything.
And you also have your own foundation, right? The Do Better Foundation.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit
more about that? So we still in the building process of the Do Better Foundation, because a lot of things that I do it myself, because it just say, if you want to get something done, do it yourself. Because a lot of people don't have the work ethic that I have. So it's taking me a lot longer to build it. But it's for women to have shelter and an escape if they want to leave a situation. So I'm trying to have contracts with apartment complexes to where it's like, all right, we're going to pay y'all this certain amount of money. And if this girl is trying to get away from this dude, we give her a address under our company's name that she can't be looked up, she can't be found. You get what I'm saying? We give her, we might do a deal with Honda or Kia and say we get transportation and cars that we pay for a regular price. You get what I'm saying? And we give these cars out to these women who have no transportation, and because the biggest thing, a lot of women don't leave abusive situations because they have no out. So it's like, I ain't got no financial help. He the money, he done made me quit my job. I don't got nothing. So it's like, that's what that's going to be. It's going to be a foundation for women to have an escape plan.
Oh, that's really good. And if women who are in that situation are watching this, can they go to the website of the Do Better Foundation?
It's still in the building process. Like, so it's not even completely there. It's just like, we got the name, we got, now we building the resources and getting the proper documentation and it's a process.
It is.
It's a process, but it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be 100% worth it.
Yeah, so you just have to go to your Instagram page.
Just stay in tune with me. Exactly.
When it's finished. So you were signed to Future's Free Bands, but now you're an independent artist. What have you learned as an independent artist? Like the most valuable lesson, you think?
It's hard being an independent artist. Like, I hear a lot of artists, I want to be independent, I want to do it. It's hard. It's spending your own money. I think this year I probably done spent $300K into promote myself and marketing myself and moving around and city to city and TikTok marketing and this marketing and that. It's an expensive market. So I just say, like, a lot of artists that want to be independent, they don't understand what it comes with. But I love it, because I'm like, even though I spend the money investing in myself, sometimes you lose, sometimes you win.
That's true.
There's been times where I invested money, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and didn't make it back. You get what I'm saying? So, but it's times where I invest hundreds of thousands of dollars and I made millions. You get what I'm saying? So, like, Do Better was one of those records that made me a millionaire. And I took my last $30,000, me and my partner put 30 apiece. And made millions out there.
In like 30 apiece in the marketing or also in the production of the
marketing, video. I probably paid like 12, 13,000 for the video. Like, it gets expensive. Like 7 Rules video, I think I spent like 19,000. Yeah, I spent 19K on that video, because it's like, I be wanting to give people a real experience or a real movie. It's not just about me rapping and a pretty girl walking by. Like, it has to tell a story for me. So what is your next project? I'm a singles person. Like, I like to drop singles. I'm not an album person, because I feel like I don't have the machine to market an album. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm continuously dropping singles, and I drop little EPs here and there. So I might drop an EP and give my fans some like 4 or 5 exclusive songs and just do it like that. Everybody trying to sign me right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm not gonna be rapping for much longer.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
And why is that?
I gave like a lot of my life to music.
Okay,
I have
okay.
kids, so it's like I want to give my kids some time, and it takes up a lot of my time. You get what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing this for 10 years,
Yeah.
so I'm like deep into the music business, and it's like I don't like it. I
No?
love what the music does and how it makes the people feel, but I don't like the business of
The
it.
industry
You get what I'm
side of
saying?
it, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like dealing with the business side of it, just you know. So I've been investing, and just branching off. So like planning my escape.
Yeah, and maybe like the children's book is like a part of
Yeah,
that.
the
Maybe will
children's
become
book.
like a writer.
I got Airbnb properties. I got,
Okay, okay.
you know, I got a lot going on. So
Yeah.
it's like I'm just, you know, food truck coming, me and my chef
nice.
mode. So it's like I got a lot of business ventures that I'm on.
Yeah.
But I say a couple more years I'm gonna give this, and I might still put out music because I have like at least 3,000-4,000 records unreleased.
Oh, wow.
So it's like I
Okay.
can still release music, but
Yeah.
just the footwork of moving around, doing
Yeah.
interviews, out of town, doing this, doing.
Catching flights.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna just be releasing music and letting the catalog build up and just doing stuff like
Okay.
that. So I got like a couple more years in this, and then bye bye.
Bye bye. Hey, and what do you think you as an Atlanta artist can give to the Netherlands instead of an artist from New York or LA?
I'm authentic, you know,
Yeah.
and I'm part of the culture. Like I've been a part of this culture for a long time. Like back when Rich Kids, Travis Porter, I'm talking about like Rick Ross first came out. Like I've been around that long. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I'm a part of Atlanta culture.
Yeah.
I've started like all of that hit them folks movement when all them kids was dancing. I was the one pulling up to the schools and getting the kids on the dance movement with We Are Tunes and a lot of the dancers, and I put them in my video. Like a lot of the big influencers, they started with me. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah.
like 217 was one of my first producers, and you know, like when Bankroll Fresh, and man, I'm a part of the culture. So it's like getting in tune with me. I know the real Atlanta. I'm a part of the real Atlanta. I've been out here, did the open mic scene. I was in the era of when you had to put your CDs out. And you get what I'm saying?
Like the back of the truck.
Yeah, these artists got it made nowadays.
Yeah.
They got the internet. You could blow up on TikTok. We ain't had that. We had to get in the streets and put our name out there. So it's like I'm really learning. It's like I had to relearn how to put my music out, you know. And people be surprised, like, how did you learn how to adjust from what you come from to the internet?
Yeah.
And it's like I still mix the internet with the way that I've been doing.
Gotcha, gotcha. Hey, let's talk strippers for a moment because we
love strippers.
right. Let's talk
strippers.
about it because we're in Atlanta, kind of the stripper city, right? So how important are those clubs for your music?
I'm gonna tell you this, and they might be mad at me for saying this, but the strippers is almost as important as the DJ.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I can see that.
Because
definitely.
when I came up, like I used to find like my favorite dancer, and I used to be like, hey, everybody like this dancer. We all going to the club to see this dancer. So it's like, hey, come here.
Yeah.
Let me bust you down.
Yeah, yeah.
Every time you go on your set on stage, request my song.
Yeah.
So it's like every time she going on set to dance, she dancing to my new record. So it's like it's breaking my record at the same time. Because strippers really control a lot of the movement in the city. They're popular just like artists.
They are.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
definitely.
we in the hood having conversations like, hey, boy, I'm finna go to the strip club. I'm finna go see whoop whoop. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, why they important? You get what I'm saying? So it's like I have a relationship with all the dancers. Like, you get what I'm saying? And I have a method. I ain't giving my method. You know, I ain't gonna give my method because they gonna try to steal my sauce.
I can see that.
But it's like,
that. Yeah.
When I'm gonna just give it because I don't really care.
Yeah, are you sure?
But
Okay.
So when I go to the strip club,
Yeah.
if I'm finna throw $2-3 grand, right?
Yeah.
I'm not finna have 10 girls over here.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna get 1 or 2 because $3,000 split down between 2 girls is
Yeah.
$1,500.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
if you got 10 girls over here splitting $3,000, what are they really leaving with?
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
And kind of motivates them too to get more money.
Yeah,
and then they're
it's
gonna dance
like,
on your song
boy,
again,
Lil Donald
and
come in here, he really showed
Yeah,
love, because
yeah.
his security only let 2 girls, or he threw 3 racks.
Yeah.
We split $1,500 apiece, boy, we 8.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
the dancers look at me differently than
Yeah.
they looking at them, because you letting all these girls up come over here to look cool, and you ain't throwing number 3 racks.
Yeah.
And they got to bust that down.
That's a lot.
So
That's
you
a
ain't
lot.
really feeding them for real. So they ain't requesting your song.
No,
boy.
no,
Bro, we made $60, bro. I'm straight.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah.
like a good method. That will probably
Yeah.
help the dancers
Yeah,
and the
it's
artists.
like
So you
if you leave out of here from Lil Donald,
yeah,
coming in here, I want you to at least be like, I paid my rent, or I paid my bills. Or,
Yeah, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, he showed some love.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like when I walk in the strip club, they look at me different, and I rarely go. So it's like when I come in, they like,
Lil Donald
is we coming in your section? Do we get a pass?
Yeah, yeah,
Well, last
yeah.
time I ain't get in, can I get in? Because they talk about it in the locker room.
Of course, of course. Yeah, that sounds like a good method. Now, I don't know if I told you this, but part of my PhD research is on this. So I'm interviewing dancers about like their gatekeepers' roles, like how they are like street A&Rs in a way, right? So I will definitely send you that when I'm done.
No, for sure.
But yeah,
the
yeah, very
dancers, the
interesting.
dancers are very important to the music
Yeah,
industry.
definitely. So thank you so much for sitting down with me.
Nah, it's a pleasure. I enjoyed myself. I
Oh,
enjoyed
that's
the
good to
conversation.
hear. Oh, thank you. That's
They're gonna
really
be
good to
mad at
hear.
me because everybody want to do an interview.
Right, like I feel special.
I'm like number 30 on the charts right now. So.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand. I see that. But I'm glad you enjoyed the convo.
So I'm hoping I'll be in the Netherlands.
Yes,
soon. Yeah.
yes. Let's make that happen.
All right.